seems to be rather favorable, so I like this pickup.
Man, it's the hero too, which I look back to see what Alliance did with their Coddle as well as PL, with a never-ending spam to bring down these safe laners. I don't know if they really have to run an aggro trialing with this. In fact, they're sure that you keep this bounty hunter out of play, and he's already got 2.5 levels in 2 minutes.
So remember what Matt was saying about you want to just ignore the bounty hunter as much as possible if you can. That's really for the 4 position
kill him. They're able to get the first stun off. He was in range of the sentry ward. They throw him back in there too. Phobos, the homing missiles coming after him, and that's first blood going the way of Fnatic, and the bounty hunter is the casualty of doing something. Johnny's being watched by Phobos. Phobos is about to walk in range of a secondary sentry ward, and this is how he died last time. They pick up the throw back, they trigger off the dust with 2 waves they've got through both the Slave as well as that Crypt Swarm. But God stuns over on Johnny. He's got lightning in 1 second, but he's still stunned up too much. The lightning will fly out, he'll get the kill on Johnny, but the haste rune will not allow him to escape. You just lost 2 cores from Virtus Pro to pick off a Rubik underneath the tower, giving the big things. I want to watch him closely, Illidan.
Yeah, one of the big things is that the Phantom Lancer isn't really ready to fight. Wow, another pickoff.
Yeah, they threw down another sentry ward.
That could be exactly what catches out Ohio.
Yeah, that could do the work. Lightning into the corner, and then one quick pulse over to finish him off and get up in their face. With the TPs are coming to top lane. KOXY knows there's trouble. Phobos is right behind him. He gets both the hit out with the Janata and the Orb, slowing it down. The Light Striker Ray is a bit off target. It's not going to get the hit. The Laguna Blade God just tanks it up with the Magic Wand, and Lil going into the Death Ward finds the kill over on the leader, and the Lightning actually catching out the Gyrocopter over in the tree line. He couldn't TP out in time.
I was just about to praise Fnatic for their rotations on their supports. Every single one of them has been pretty much perfect timing, except for that one. That one was just about like 2 or 3 seconds late. They get that a little bit sooner, they would have caught the bounty hunter, blown him up, and probably just would have backed away for the kill. And then G, nice deny there in the middle lane.
Has to be really careful. Illidan could even go for this one. His ulti has still got another 2 seconds. So he wasn't going to get the heal in for it quick enough.
Sure, it makes for a really fast BKB.
It makes a lot more sense to go for the BKB. Because there's just so much stun and control which could just screw around with him a little. Okay, that's not going to work. He tried the Death Ward up against Mushy with no stuns, no control, and, well, there's not enough heal. Even the 1 charge just makes him work for it, but Mushy will get himself a kill on this top lane.
Include some sort of stat item like drums.
Smoke into smoke. They're going to find KOXY, instantly putting him into the embrace, and Gyrocopter doesn't want to be here. But the shards flying out is Lil, who's again way too close to BP. But that was a 4-man smoke gate moving up through mid, and all they killed off was the Witch Doctor. But they're going to commit more for the tier 2 tower. The Iron Shards are still slowing down the creep wave, and there is fortification available here for Virtus Pro, so they can protect their tier 2 tower. They dragged the creep wave back far enough, but they're not ready to fight. In fact, they have no intention of fighting. Leshrac has TP, but she's not coming back for this tier 2 tower. BP aren't ready.
Yeah, I feel like it's fairly obvious. Johnny, nice pick up there with the early Shadow Walk to be able to catch FNG, but still not enough to disable. Small engagement there in the middle lane, but that one pickoff turns into multiple.
Magic though, yeah, he died really quickly. Johnny was thinking about helping him out, but now you got that Diffuser Blade over on Illidan. Johnny, he has the Arctic Burner, hence he can go up so high, but Illidan with the Doppelganger is easily able to chase. Ohio's going to search him away, but the Purge, it's already available. Such a great hero PL up against something like a Surge on the Darkseer. Now Mushy tries to stand his own ground. The Iron Shell's there with the Darkseer back wall, nearly creates the chaos and the space for Mushy to escape back out of this.
I just naturally, assumed it was going to be something like, Bloodstone is a very natural reaction for a Death Prophet.
Yeah, Bloodstone does seem to be a little bit more normal, but it's just if you're wondering if you're going to find enough kills. Okay, KOXY, he's in so much trouble. There's no mana to do anything, even with the 1 charges. Light Strike Ray, they back Illidan back down again. KOXY is so low, Phobos needs to finish him off around the tree line. He's able to get the kill. They'll trigger the dust with the Laguna Blade. Phobos needs movement speed, and he's got it. Triggers a drum charge, runs himself away. A little bit further up, the paralyzing cask buying space for Lil. He could potentially turn on Mushy. There is no Yule Scepter available, but he's trying to reach the rest of his teammates who are pushing into the tier 1 tower. And Lil, I don't think God really wants to be here for this, but then again, FNG plus Mushy under and the paralyzing cask keys back to the rest of supports, locks down the choke point, 0.5. Majority of that's coming in from the Yule Scepter.
Yeah, I mean,
they're going to kill Phobos. They don't drag him down too far, though, because he's only just on the edge of the range of the center.
They forced this last fight.
Like, you lose half of your creep wave the second you arrive because of the shards that FNG just throws out when you come in. But then again, if you can get a pick up on him, maybe it's possible. Force off away, FNG is on range of the corner, as well as that Exorcism. Buyback is not available for the Winter Wyvern. But the tier 3 tower fortification is up. PL's looking for the tier 2 tower. Trader before he TP's back. Paralyzing cast, mopping up the creep wave, and they don't want to fight it until the next system is gone, but maybe with KOXY so close and so low, they're gonna burn the egg. The Immortal already but got picked up. Light Striker right down, and Laguna Blade, they'll go to the Death Wall, but the back with a blinker from Ohio cancels that one out, and it will be Fnatic taking up this top ranks. Melee as well, yeah, they still have enough damage, but Lil and Phobos are trying to make it difficult for them, but KOXY triggers the BKB, and they're gonna take it. PL never came back. He took the tier 2 tower and brought the tier 3 tower down a half-life. So now just 2k gold away from having that full Aghanim Scepter upgrade for himself. And then Fnatic's team fight gets really, really bad. Now even maybe worse with Mushi getting Diffuser bladed up. Illidan wants to keep the chase going with the lances. He also will protect him for now, but the Paralyzing cast bouncing down, but not across to Mushi. But they put him under, hold him in position. There's no attack here for Witch Doctor. He ended up getting silenced up for the moment, but the PL illusions just keep fighting in time and time again. Illidan, he's got Doppelganger back off cooldown. The Laguna Blade not enough to kill off the Witch Doctor, and we do just have VP running away. The Buddha Restoration buying some space, but they have to turn around for the sun. Oh no, they do. It's just a Doppelganger evasion. There is a cooldown. Illidan trying to keep the run going. FNG forces him up, and Mushi, the low. God's coming in with a pulse over. Fnatic is so low. God can pop them all up. KOXY protected by his BKB. Illidan thinking about throwing in another lance. KOXY just going to TP himself away to safety. The Lashrak Sun's not in time. He's already finished the TP, and the BKB would have protected him anyway. But Virtus Pro, they chase down so hard, they get the pick off on Mush. One laner ranks, they can't afford to lose a second. They need to be the ones who are always the aggressors. They need to be forcing Fnatic to utilize the Death Prophet ultimate in a defensive way. If they actually are left with another 5-man defense, not a vacuum! 3-man back into a Light Strike array. FNG's going to go down. The cooldown was a follow-up, and Witch Doctor trying to hide inside the Glimmer Cape, but it's not going to work for him. He'll end up getting picked off too, and they chase after God. Illidan still on the front lines. Doppelganger down and away. A couple of players still behind him, and they're going to keep chasing him past the tier 2 tower. Doppelgang in 2 seconds time. No Mana Star charges available, and he's going to get picked up. Doppelganger in time. No, he cannot do so. Lina will take the kill, and Virtus Pro, you said they had to keep doing this, but Fnatic punished them for doing that. Yeah, Virtus Pro, I think, should have just been happy if they can do it. Mushi comes up, and Exorcism, he's holding onto it for now. That was the one on the front lines with that Glimmer Cape. They only track up on one of the illusions, though. Mushi, the Ice Shards just chipping away at him, but he's got a heart in the Shivas. He's perfectly alright with this. In fact, just turns it and goes straight for FNG. The cooldown, God can't stay close here. FNG's already down for the count. No buyback available. PL's alive in 2 seconds time, but God, he may be dropped. But KOXY, he had the damage. The suicide will be there from Lil Shrike. Instantly buys back into the game, and Lil, they're pushing him away from the ranks. They have to do this. Phobos right behind him. He's got a couple of them tracked up, can still keep going for these Shuri tosses if he wants to. But instead, they just ensure they keep the racks up, and they need to repair the top and bottom lane momentum as well. Yeah, big victory there for Fnatic. They don't need to take that laner racks with aspects of the Phantom Lancer. He's so hard to lock down, and he could just throw illusions after illusions into you. Timing, the smoke into smoke. Mushi's going to come forward, and the pick up. They've already sent the Witch Doctor up. The Connor's in the perfect position. Mushi wants it under, but his exits are still up. But Mushi dying so quickly, but he's not dead. Now he will finally drop. It's a Witch Doctor for that Death Prophet, and FNG and the rest of Virtus Pro, they're on the chase. They come and held out God. Laguna Blade from Keychick will be able to bring him down, and Johnny stuck on top of the hillside, blinks himself out this one. And Illidan, well, okay, supposed to get accountable by doing what he just did, but the double buybacks are coming in from Fnatic. With this kill, with this fight, now they're just going to go for Roshan, but they don't have Exorcism. The damage output all has to come from the Gyrocopter. It's a mana to spam out more lances. Fortunately, again, like the combination of Leshrac as well as the Winter Wyvern means they practically burst the creep wave before it gets Sentry ward down. They're going to throw him back in. Bounty Hunter has no BKB this time around. He does still have buyback available, so you can bring the Bounty Hunter back to the fight. And fine as a pickoff. Man, if they manage to push back the Fnatic here, at any point, Illidan has a Scotty. Mushi comes forward, tries to go to town right now. The Fuser Blade's already on him, and Mushi, can he tank it up? Illidan, way too low, Doppelganger. He's going to get himself away, though. 200 life points, and they'll put him back on it so he can come back in the fight, but FNG practically killing himself next to KOXY. The Death Ward's going to work, but not enough damage. The back wall's causing too much chaos. Birth Throw in a lot of trouble, but the Death Ward actually still stays up the entire time. Does considerable damage to Fnatic just because of the duration of it, and Mushi may not be able to escape from this wall. Trying to turn around, he's down a half-life. The mana burst doing some work. They keep those the shrapnel charges coming out from FNG. The charge is flying away at Mushi, mopping up the creep wave, lowering the hero life, and Mushi barely lives on 300 HP. They still did not kill off the melee racks.
Victory, but now, like, Illidan still doesn't have the opportunity to be able to pick up his Scotty. That stat increase is so critical for him. You saw he practically got bursted down with just a small bit of holds, as well as the Light Strike Array. The Light Strike Array and the Laguna Blade.
Johnny jumps up, gets the pick up on Illidan. Ohio backing back in FNG as well as Lil. As a stolen death ward from Johnny being pumped into Virtus Pro. They've lost their melee racks in the mid. God's still on the sideline. And well, PL has to heal up. So Fnatic, successful push. They will take out the second lane of racks now. And they're moving for the third. They're coming for the final GG push. They want it up into that semi-final. And what does PL do? The only thing he can. He buys the basher. He buys the control. He's still 400 gold short of having a buyback available, so this could be costly, but he's just looking for anything he can to control up, give some damage to stop Fnatic. But Illidan being picked up, back in. 3 players together. Illidan, he's getting stunned up. The Monkey King bar charges. Illidan's still going to rocket behind him. He's actually dodging the magic missile damage. Not the magic missile damage, the flight cannon damage. So Illidan's able to get himself away to safety, but Mushi continues to chase on God. But they just want the push up bottom. 18 seconds to Exorcism.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
I realised they're a long way behind him. Takes out the Observer Wall as they threw down extra sentry. Fnatic are just... They look like they're so scared. Illidan, you can't do this by himself.
I mean, he can do it by himself. It's going to take him a little while.
They come,
and he does have Doppelganger to be able to get away.
He's almost trying to force him to come inside the pit. Phobos picking up, going to throw him back down again. There's that vision there, but Phobos taking him so much. Can he even do more with that BKB? They actually locked up XY. Lilith's the full duration of it. The cooldown's still going to come in, now kill them off. And there's 3 heroes down for Virtus Pro. There's just too much strength for Fnatic, or can God burn through it all? He's right in the middle with the Pulse Nova. No, he can't. It's a triple kill for KYXY. The only man left alive is Illidan. He'll Doppelganger away from the stun, but he's already controlled by the telekinesis. That's it. Full team wipe. This will be roast for Fnatic. The tier 4 tower's already been brought down, and it looks like GG.
Yep, that is completely GG. Not a single buyback on Virtus Pro. Fnatic just went down the right situation, right? Phantom Lancer was essentially trying to force them into the pit, where they could maybe get some sort of counter initiation, or at the very least they jump out with the Doppelganger, but instead Fnatic went straight for the heroes that were waiting on the side. They just completely forgot about the pit, went straight at the rest of Virtus Pro, and that means the Phantom Lancer was late to the fight because he had to run all the way around the cliff. They got a bad Winter's Curse. They got a pretty good Death Ward.